Restored Republic via GCR update as of March 25, 2018. Transcript and links on iqdcalls.com. Compiled by Judy Byington. A. Operation Disclosure GCR/RV Intel Alert. 1. Signs of the major correction are showing up with Dow dropping below 1,000 points in 2 days. 2. All-in timing prior to March 26 when the golden alternative to the petrodollar goes live. Another timely event was the passing of the omnibus spending bill, gold standard. All recent events are alluding to a new financial system which will result in a global currency reset, GCR. 3. The RV release is currently on an any-moment basis as of March 17. 4. Some inactive 800 numbers have been preemptively given to a selected few. 5. Redemption centers in the US are ready to go. 6. Banks, not so much. Some banks say they aren't ready, other banks are cutting last-minute deals. Many bankers have been arrested as the result. 7. The RV exchanges/redemptions must be worldwide. All must go or none go at all. B. Restored Republic via a GCR summary of events for March 18 to 29, 2018. Summary of rumored RV events March 18 to 29. 1. Sunday evening March 18 the RV was rumored to have completed for groups in Reno. 2. Monday morning March 19 groups waiting in Reno were rumored to have exchanged including the Admiral, who was told his RV funds would be liquid. 3. Tuesday, March 20 traders were notified that they could not trade the Chinese yuan petrodollar after midnight. 4. Wednesday, March 21 farm claims were paid out. 5. Wednesday, March 21 in Iraq the Chi cards with the new dinar rate was rumored to have activated and appeared in the Digital Gazette. 6. Thursday night March 22 was rumored to have marked the beginning of a 48-hour window for the RV redemption centers were staffed to begin, on red alert and on lockdown. 7. On Sunday March 25, 7:30 p.m. EST, the Chinese yuan would become a gold/asset-backed world reserve currency as oil started trading in gold-backed yuan instead of the petrodollar. 8. Mon. March 26 would mark the end of the petrodollar and thus end of cabal rule through control of the global monetary system. Trading contracts with proceeds as high as $3 trillion and $25,000 trillion had been used in behalf of a select few bloodline families to subvert the people. Signatories to the trading contracts were Alan Greenspan, Ben Bernanke, Roger Ferguson, Janet Yellen, Timothy Geithner, Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Jack Lew, Paul O'Neill, Neil Volin. 9. Thursday, March 29 according to Iraqi TV, the Iraqi parliament would hold its last session where they would pass all remaining laws. 10. Currency rates. A. Currencies in the first basket: dinar, dong, rupiah, zim, Afghani, Iranian rial. B. If you wanted the contract rate, call the 800 number. A. Contract rates were awarded on a first-come, first-served basis, and then based on how much total currency you had, the private banker would offer you what they thought would be a reasonable amount. If a person had a lot of currency, they may get less at the contract rate, although the rest could be exchanged at the international rate. B. The NDA was 12 pages and was required on contract rates and ZIM. If you broke it by exposing to anyone what you had, what your rate was, or where you got it, you could have all of your bank accounts frozen and be required by law to return all of your money including any profits made. C. Bank screen rates. Dong, $0.47. Rupiah, $1.08. Afghani, $2.39. Rial, $3.22. Dinar, $3.77. The dinar may go up 5% per day, $8 to $10, in a controlled float on the Forex. The dinar contract rate of $28.50 could be available, but you had to ask for it. A person with 100K, call the 800 number to get 100% contract rate for your dinar. Your ability to obtain the contract rate would depend on how much total currency you had. The less you had, the more likely you were to get it. You could exchange up to 10 million dinar at the contract rate and exchange the rest at the bank screen rate that showed at the time of your exchange. Zim bond, $0.00000010, $0.10 with 6 zeros taken off, or 100 trillion equals $10 million. The Zim may rise up to $0.16 on the Forex. Tier 1 banks would be redeeming Zim at the screen rate. If you wanted the contract rate on the Zim, call the 800 number for an appointment. If you have humanitarian projects, call the 800 number to exchange at a redemption center. You could only exchange up to 100 Tzim at your exchange, the rest at a later date. There would be no limit to exchanging Zim. 11. Deep state pedophiles and pedogate funded by U.S. taxpayers since the CIA was formed after World War II. Military tribunals for pedogate, David Zublick, video, David Zublick Executive Order. Military tribunals for pedogate. 1. President Trump signed an executive order allowing him to arrest and prosecute deep state pedophiles using the U.S. military court-martial process. 2. Among those soon to be rounded up and sent to Gitmo included the Clintons, Podesta brothers, Rex Tillerson, and even Vice President Mike Pence. 3. Q revealed that Little St. James, the island owned by convicted pedophile, Jeffrey Epstein, contained levels underground that housed jail cells and a temple used for satanic ritual abuse, involving torture and human sacrifice of children. 4. As part of the investigation of pedogate, rape and exploitation of children by the political elite, both Clintons and other political elites were found to frequent Little St. James on Epstein's plane, the Lolita Express. 5. Evidently there was an indictment out on Obama, who recently asked for and was denied asylum in the UK and has now asked for asylum in Japan. The indictment could include pedogate, the Uranium One scandal and election fraud. 6. There were 500 unelected DOJ lawyers who controlled all taxpayer monies for their cabal leaders. 7. There was a network of elite pedophiles who controlled the global monetary system using their intelligence services to set up and blackmail politicians to keep them in line. 8. Since the end of World War II, an international pedophile ring was said to be organized by the CIA in cooperation with the deep state's use of U.S. taxpayer dollars run through the British monarchy and Vatican. 9. On June 21, 1965 summer solstice, 6-year-old Jenny Hill was tortured and witnessed another child killed in a satanic human sacrifice ceremony overseen by a CIA operative. Dr. Green brought into the U.S. from Nazi Germany after World War II to head the CIA mind control program, Mkultra. Video on iqdcalls.com. 10. In early 1965 and prior to Hill's experience, Congress claimed to have already shut down these Mkultra human experiments targeting children. 11 congressional investigations finally led to 1977 and 1995 hearings, both of which were covered up, with no action taken. 12. Videos of Mkultra survivors at the 1995 congressional hearings testifying that Green, whom other survivors claimed was Joseph Mengele, headed this CIA's Mkultra mind control. In these videos, the satanic abuse survivors claimed that they were also tortured as children after the CIA program was reportedly shut down in 1965. Therapist Valerie Wolf, video on iqdcalls.com. Survivor Christina Nicola, video on iqdcalls.com. Survivor Claudia Mullen, video on iqdcalls.com. Survivors Claudia Mullen, Cami Lewis, Bryce Taylor, Susan Benson, Chuck Davenport, Kathleen Sullivan, Anon, video on iqdcalls.com. 13. There were multiple CIA ritual abuse survivors who testified that as children they were raped and seen children murdered and eaten by Kabbalists. Many years ago Oprah Winfrey interviewed some, video on iqdcalls.com. See March 24, 2018 police raid multiple Catholic church properties in child sex abuse scandal. Link on iqdcalls.com. Saginaw County, MI, after a priest was arrested last month on allegations of child sexual assault, Police have raided multiple Catholic Church properties as they investigated the flood of accusations against multiple clergymen. Dozens of police officers also raided the home of Bishop Joseph Sistone. The raids were carried out as part of an ongoing investigation into apparently rife sexual abuse in the church and their history of covering it up. According to Saginaw County Assistant Prosecutor Mark Gardner, the police raids were necessary because the church was refusing to cooperate with the ongoing investigation into a torrent of sexual abuse allegations. End report. Transcript and links on iqdcalls.com.